Hey everybody.
Hi.
What's up?
Which camera are you trying to adjust? Okay, because that's this one. Oh. This camera is
Am I supposed to sign in for the meeting?
Yes.
Or am I signing up for something that you guys are tricking me?
I can't tell you. Because if I tell you, I have to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. What happened to Lynette? We don't know.
It's a secret.
Sign off on it.
Long time no see.
I know, how are you?
Good.
Good. Oh my gosh, this pen needs to get flowing. Here we go.
I'm happy to drink for
Same.
20. Her 10 is good.
Did everybody have a fun Halloween?
Great. We got dressed up like a banana.
Cute.
Well,
He
he
was
was not a
pretty
banana.
damn
He
cute.
was I guess it's a video game character.
Oh, okay.
Fortnite.
Yep.
How was your Halloween?
It was fun.
Yeah.
We always have so many kids. It's just a hoot and holler.
Yeah.
For real.
What?
Well, I didn't know, but I didn't know when I voted. No. That was also sign this, whatever.
I'm not complaining.
Already judged.
I would rather people
Figured you did.
all day, but
Well, kudos to whoever put the playlist together. Oh, we're done. Ding, ding, ding.
She's not charging.
I don't know.
hey, we're
No, those are
the. I know, isn't Gwen here?
transaction.
I think we should have like Jesse with streamers and like a bell, like running through the halls to like
To, like, go around.
everybody. Yeah.
There was 13 people, so they were coming.
Yeah, I kept my word.
Good job. 1 out of 13 said they will be here.
13 realtors?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be late.
Really.
Yeah, it's like 11:59, you guys.
I hate
All right.
being late, like it's one of the things that I can't stand, so that's what's kind of funny when you say that. Because my clients tease me, like I call on this, like right on the time I say.
Yeah, me too.
Like, because I can't not.
You see, same. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it before, but somebody sent it to me again today.
I don't
You know the feeling?
Like, it's turn on. Michael Woodson.
Maybe.
I saved your seat.
You know, like get in bed, like it's like arms.
Oh, man. That was fine.
No,
Made it sound like you needed to talk.
Hey.
It's kind of one of my.
can you share with the rest of the class?
What?
What's the funny?
Oh.
Or is it not a funny?
No,
Is it private?
Only for women.
Okay, okay.
Well,
I mean,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
to
to
be.
be.
She
Looked
counts.
in the mirror.
I was, yeah. This morning, it just makes me laugh so
I
hard
know.
because I feel like,
No.
you shave your legs
Do I shave my, I do
Yeah.
not.
and you wouldn't get it.
Send it to me, I'll send it to my son, he does.
Okay.
Because he's Parker Whitlock.
Oh,
Yeah, he's,
he didn't get that from you.
Wait,
what are you saying about your-
I'm older now, when I was younger, I was fairly good.
Okay.
Thanks for an easy Halloween costume. Just saying.
We have Zoom people today?
Should have at least 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, guys, I'm sick. It's Melissa. I just couldn't be in there and get you all sick.
Probably chilly.
I think it's freezing.
It's cold.
As I just.
Oh, it's
It is cold.
Wonderful.
Are we doing karaoke today? Because I like the 80s hits. That's my genre, baby.
It's the best decade.
I don't need a microphone.
She'll just get up there and
Stand on
record.
the
Yeah.
table, go for it.
No, I don't sit on the table. That's not right, but I.
We're gonna turn this into Pitch Perfect 4.
The cameras. Oh, are they not working? There we go. There we go.
Or maybe not.
Now we can see the room. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you guys hear us?
We were all just
I
talking
was
about
about to
Yes.
That's where my work life
Oh.
is.
Sounds like I need to turn the volume up so we can hear
Oh,
you.
big pour, that's all.
I knew it.
Whoa.
It's for you. Thank you.
Okay, I think we can probably hear you now. Somebody want to say hi?
Hi.
Hey, guys, it's Melissa. I'm sick. I just couldn't come in and get everybody sick.
Yay, appreciate
We're
it. Glad you came to Zoom.
Melissa, you can't also be sick either.
Eventually, we're gonna.
Who's on Zoom?
What are you doing?
No
Yeah.
touch.
Really?
You're not allowed to touch.
Yes.
You heard that.
I mean, there's a reason, there's a reason 7 years ago.
There's a line there, my
Fire.
dear.
Get in trouble
Oh,
here.
right.
My
This
line.
That scratch.
No touch.
my
No
time.
touch. No touch.
Did they get it back there?
Yes.
No touch.
Just a second.
What? So. You want to see the order in which the slides are on the fit end so that. Just shoot from the hip. Or not.
Sure. That's the.
Sure.
Let's just take a look at that.
nervous.
That
I
list.
should.
So easy to go. It's like,
That's
sure.
like-
Well, he's thinking she said this, so I probably should.
That's,
Exactly.
For
I saw the thought process.
oh yeah.
He's thinking, he's
so
thinking,
chill,
he's
it makes me
thinking.
uncomfortable when I start talking
Doesn't do it
faster.
very
Or he just like sits
Well,
there.
you
Like,
should take it.
He's
Like, listen later.
That works for me.
Oh, done.
Yes. All the new leadership people around.
Okay.
Oh.
Fun.
So in Zoom land, can you guys see the team meeting screen? Yes. Okay.
No.
Oh, there's a no.
Hold on, I thought it was.
Yes, yeses and
Seeing
maybe.
all the people on Zoom.
Average it out, decide it's maybe.
So we're excited to have team meetings back. Yay.
Does this mean it will be every Monday or every Wednesday at noon now?
Nope, it will be the
Wait for the
first
slide.
and third Wednesday of every month. Unless we hear from you that you want to see us and hear us more, which we can talk, no worries. So. We're going to start today with a video from Mark King.
Hello, Keller Williams. Mark King here with Keller Williams Realty International. And I can't believe it's already November. It's my favorite time of the year. So excited about the holidays. And speaking of the holidays, a couple things for us to remember. One is you can put your admin duties on autopilot by using Command. Check that out. As always, we believe God, family, then business, in which you have all the well-deserved time off you can have with your family and your faith over the holidays. I also want to bring up the point that we are headed into some rocky times. And how do you solve rocky times in our business? It's focused on the listings, right? It's what programs are you thinking of? Are you thinking of it differently? Are you doubling down on lead generation? Have you looked into 72 Sold or Rise or some other lead generation opportunities for your listings? I wish all of you amazing holidays, and I know you're going to have a great time off. And by the way, just a little plug here, family reunions right around the corner. You know what makes a great holiday gift? A family reunion ticket. We'll see you all there. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you, Mark.
Happy to see you.
No, now it doesn't work. I broke it. No. There we go.
Hello, Keller Williams, Mark.
Yeah, we already saw you.
Okay, there we go. There she is.
Donna,
Okay,
take it away.
I know everybody hates it when I talk, but you'll get over it. So I can tell you. All right. As of January 1, we will be having some changes in our contracts, not the buy, sell. It'll be in the listing.
Oh, good. So it's still screwed up.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, somebody would fix it.
No, well, listen, we want those major changes every couple of years. Let's not rush it. However, I am taking a class tomorrow from Damien. And if those of you want to get on it, you can go to cox.education.com and you can find the class for tomorrow. Jill Cox sent out a reminder that he was having an update class tomorrow. So I'm going to be on that to let you know what that's going to be and making sure that we are up to date on any of and all those changes. And then in January, and I'll double check it, but I think it's the 24th, I'll be teaching a contracts class at Smedra for 3 hours CE credit. So it'll be the buy sell contracts. So if you need CE credits, that's an easy way to get it. To listen to me speak for 3 hours.
January what again?
I think it's 24th.
Thanks.
In the afternoon. You can go to Smedra and look at events and go into January, it should be there. And it's free for those that belong to Smedra, which I think almost everybody here does. So, any other questions, let me know, call me, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. That's it? You don't have anything to yell at us about?
I do, but you don't want to hear it.
I just want some confidence that someone out there is selling real estate.
Well, the sellers are very, very upset because they're not getting 40 showings in an hour. So,
That is a fact.
you know, you gotta calm them down, guys. You gotta calm them down.
That's what I was trying to convince me. Anyways.
So let's talk about what we have coming up in the market summer. On Monday, we have Drive Through the Shift, and I don't have the pronouns that Jesse made, but it's at 3 o'clock. Thank you, Bonnie. It's at 3 o'clock. This is a guest that Michael coordinated to bring to us. And Michael, I think you can speak more about Justin.
Yeah, so Justin's he's an agent out of Michigan, and you know, the majority of his business comes from prospecting. So he'll do over 100 deals a year prospecting.
Single agent, right? Yeah.
So he's coming to town to show us how he does it.
So make sure you mark your calendar. It's Monday at 3 o'clock. It is a different time and day than when we normally do anything. So please, please, please mark your calendars now so that you don't forget. You can make whatever arrangements you need for your afternoon chores, kids, showing, whatever.
Does anybody know how long he's planning on talking to us? Speaking of kid care.
Yeah.
I told him he could have up to 2 hours, so I think it depends on, you know, questions and stuff like that.
Training Tuesday. So, you know, we're trying to pack as much into a day, a week for you guys, so that you don't feel like you have to spread out your time or your other responsibilities and such. So we created Training Tuesday. I feel like it's going pretty well, and, you know, totally open to any feedback. These communications go out to you via Smart Plan that begin on Thursday. There is a Google form that accompanies all of the emails and text messages that you get about Training Tuesday. We do post them on Facebook as well. So however you like to receive those communications, we're trying to tap them all. And if we're missing something, feel free to let us know so that we can include that. We're asking for RSVPs for 2 reasons. One, so that we can let whoever is teaching the class know what to expect, if they're running handouts or, you know, anything else. And also because we are bringing sponsors back into the Market Center. And so it just feels like it would be courteous to let them know if they're going to have 5 people or 25 people to feed, so that we make sure we have enough for everybody. So next Tuesday, if you're part of the PC coaching program, Gwen and Ricky, or Gwen or Ricky, one of you, will be here at 9 o'clock to do your coaching session. After that, we have Anthony with Avenue Transactions, and he is going to just give us a rundown of how to run your transaction through Command. So for those of you who use a TC, or those of you who want to learn, or those of you who just need a refresher because things change in Command, this is definitely something that you should attend. Even if you're just using a TC, it's really good for you to know how things happen in Command so that you can understand your own business a little bit better. And then Ryan Davis is going to teach us teach a class called Read the Room. And so my understanding of this is really about when you're having conversations with people, how to understand and read their body language so that you can better communicate with them at a level that they will understand and receive. If somebody is sitting like Michael, for example,
that's how he
I'm
always
not
looks.
listening to you. Huh?
That's how he always looks.
I know.
Yeah.
It is. But there are social and verbal and body language cues that will help you better understand when you're having these conversations so that you can open those doors and make the conversation better and build that relationship in a stronger way.
It's what are people saying when they're not saying anything? And since Ryan is such a social butterfly and he gets so many deals from just the conversations that he has, it's like really working through if you're not matching up with somebody, if somebody is sitting like Michael, just put itself back into how does that translate to how can you still dig in and get business and get through the consultation or the initial conversation. So he's gonna be doing like a lot of script practice and stuff. And apparently I'm helping him.
Cool.
Is that there too?
That
His is at 2, I think.
No, it's at noon.
His is at noon?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought his was at 2. I couldn't see that.
No.
What time is the running your transaction?
11.
Okay, yeah, his, yeah.
Because the idea being Training Tuesdays is the first training will always be at 11, correct?
Correct. And that is to respect the 9 to 11 lead gen time. And then last, certainly not least, we have CommandCon, who is, well, this is an online event that Nick Baldwin has put together, and it is phenomenal. This is the second one he's done, and we are going to have a watch party here in the Market Center. I will probably have a vendor either bring us lunch or breakfast. There's always, food, and so we can actually watch it together, ask questions, mastermind, talk about the things that we're learning. He is going to talk about Facebook ads, which I know has been a big topic of conversation lately because Facebook, in their usual manner, has made changes and kind of messes everything else up. So I invite all of you to join us for CommandCon on the 9th, just 9 o'clock.
9 to 1.
Yeah. Yes, 9 to 1 ish is what he said. So he's going to talk about sphere of influence, Facebook marketing, running teams, all of these things, how you can make it all happen into command.
Register anywhere.
Yep, you can register. It is free. If you want to do this at home, you're more than welcome to. There's the QR code, and I can post it in our Facebook group if you'd like. So you can do this at home, but it's more fun for me to send to Market Center. All right, Michael.
Oh, here's your cue.
Oh.
There
Here's
you
your cue.
are. Yay.
That's right, just for you.
Gee, thanks.
Okay.
My pleasure, anytime.
Michael, I'm pretty sure nobody's got a pie pan full of whipped cream for you.
Not today.
How much money did we earn for KW Cares?
$310.
And that went
Really?
just our
Super.
KW.
Thank you, Michael.
When's up next?
Win got her share. Pies.
I want to thank everybody for coming into the office today and joining us on Zoom. Over the past several weeks, the office has been searching for a team leader. And I'm happy to announce today that Britt Hamrick is our new team leader. Graduating.
Oh,
Cheers.
Oh, you got my headshot. That's
I
did. Cheers. I mean, I know most of you guys already. There's a few that are newer to the office that I haven't had a chance to come say hi to. Come into the office more, come say hi. I'm gonna be calling everybody, and I've already called through once. I'll be calling through again to say hi to everybody, except for you. I see you too much. But I
Well, keep that in mind, Britt.
Oh, quit it. Everything has to be about Ricky all the time. So I like it, like you said. So
She's not
what is your disc profile? Has anyone heard? We don't into that.
You don't want to go
Who
there.
knows what Ricky's disc profile is?
He is.
Oh, I'm surprised not. Yeah, you remember that?
all
I
right.
know.
High
Everybody knows.
Super
No,
high
everybody
eye.
knows. Evaluate everybody?
Yeah, I think he's got I and then
all
nothing
good.
else registers down.
D is like, is that
But
red?
anyway, I wanted to tell you guys how excited I am to continue bringing value to everybody's businesses, to continue trudging forward through this shift. Has anyone heard that there's a shift happening right now?
I'm waiting for my shirt that says I got shifted on.
Yeah, shift happens, all of them, yeah. And so again, to reiterate everything that Michael and Amy and Mark King and everybody has said, I mean, I know that people tend to say that, you know, there's so many trainings and things get repetitive within KW and you know, they think that they've already heard it, they've already learned it, they already know it all. Why are they going to go back to the same class over again? Why are they going to do Ignite again? And we know that Gary Keller, Keller Williams was born in a shift. And he's been through several shifts, and a lot of our agents in the office have been through a shift or two.
Or three or four.
And the ones who made it through know that when times get, you know, tougher, you lean in, you double down on your lead gen, you double down on your activities, you double down on your value proposition. And we're here to help you guys do that. How many agents have been through a shift? You're not an agent. But,
Same.
Yes.
and as a, yeah, I mean, but going through the shift, how did you make it through?
Work twice as hard.
How many people?
But on that note, I think most people don't even do the minimum of what they're expected to.
True. How many of them made it through with you? Like that were in business before and were in business with you after the fact?
Not very many. I'll tell you this, 60% of loan officer licenses have not had an application for renewal.
Yeah.
As of right now.
Wow.
And I will
Wow.
tell
Usually
you
about
that
2/3.
agents, I heard a statistic the other day, that 98% of the agents that are in business now have not been through a shift.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So,
Good.
We'll
Yeah.
see a lot of people fall off, and if you don't want to be one, come hang out with us more. Do you guys, how many of you have a coach, whether it's BC coach or MAPS coach or, okay, a lot of you, Michael, do you have a coach? Oh, perfect.
he's got two.
And Heidi, he has
what?
2 coaches and Heidi.
Yeah.
2 coaches and Heidi, yeah, everybody needs 2 coaches and a Heidi.
Talk about visibility.
If you don't have a coach and you're interested in learning more about what it would take to get into coaching or matching you with a coach, or even just coming in to talk more with Ricky and Gwen, I'll talk more with me. Please reach out. I'm gonna be, like I said, touching base with everyone just to feel, I wanna understand where you're at with your business, what your biggest challenges are right now. And also remember that, like we were just saying too, it's November, so we have 17 business days left in November, and that's being generous. And then we go into December, and then we go into January. I mean, we've got holiday season. Everybody knows that the year goes by like this. January is usually half over before everybody wakes up. Family reunion is in February, and then before you know it, we're already through the first quarter. So if you don't have a coach or you don't have a plan for how you're going to get through the rest of this year and into the next year successfully, with everything changing so quickly, please know that we're here and we want to see you succeed and stay in business through the end of 2023. Did you have that video that I wanted? I think you do. This was, I think you were on this call, and you might have been on this call.
Ricky was on it, but I saw his face.
Oh yeah, the executive maps. It was from Christina's.
What I need to know is, where do you want me to start?
I think it started at like 16. Try 1620. The load. 25 is coming. That'll work.
Hello, the end all be all, right? Now, the idea behind this, though, is that consultative interviews develop professionalism. They allow you to dig deep on motivation, understanding who our clients truly are and what's really important to them, and then setting proper expectations on how they're going to work with you. It's a overall simplistic model. Carrie Wirsch, who arguably is one of the best buyer's agents in the country, maybe even the world at this point, she models this behavior at a very, very high level, which causes her customer satisfaction rate to be through the roof and puts her in position for, selling 300 houses this year, you guys. Like, it's no joke. The standard operating procedure, she calls them strategy sessions. So we invite everybody to a strategy session before we start working for you. We can't just take an order and then go run. We have to learn what is important about this order, who is ordering it, who's impacted by this order, and then how can we serve you, or can we even serve you, right? There are customers out there that you may not be capable to serve. You don't lack the skill, or they don't lack the wherewithal to realize that doesn't exist. You've heard champagne taste of your budget.
Sorry.
There's a lot of people out there with that mindset. Have you considered what kind of heating and cooling systems you want inside of your home? Some people have allergens and require forced air with big filtration systems, and that would be their ideal parameters of buying a home. Then we can ask, like, who does that impact most? Well, my child is severely allergic to certain things. Wow. So it's really important that we find you that property.
Okay, never mind. It's not playing at the right minute mark, but basically these types of mastermind sessions. So this is the group of executive level MAPS coaches that get together with all of their MAPS clients, all of their MAPS clients, admins or their team members or whoever their MAPS clients want to invite to these things. And they're getting way, way, way more intentional and way more frequent with these types of mastermind sessions because they know that agents need it. And we know that the more script practice that we're doing, the more masterminding that we're doing, the more time we're spending learning the business to then implement on our appointment setting, our building of our funnels. You know, that's the other piece that Gary talks about too, is new agents need to spend their time at the top of the funnel. Does everybody know what that means?
No.
No?
Go ahead.
So when we talk about the business funnel, right, we're constantly feeding the funnel to go into what turns out our transactions later, right? The more we're putting into the top, the more transactions we're getting out at the bottom, but typically it gets smaller from top to bottom. Obviously, the amount of people we're feeding is the number of transactions that we're going to get. But to spend your time at the top of the funnel means like spend your days building your database, build it as a new agent. Spend all of your time with those people. And if you don't know what you're doing when you're with those people, or you don't know how to build it, you're not going to survive the shift. If you're a more experienced agent and you know how to build it, but you're not understanding how to have the conversations with people to continue, you know, doing more business with them, or they're choosing other agents over you, we want to see your success, basically. And so that's why we have all of these things all the time that we're showing you guys, that we're bringing to your training calendar. And how many people jump on script practice with you in the morning?
I would say it's me, Crystal, Mirna, and maybe once a week we might have one other person.
Does everybody know that that's a thing? Who loves script practice? 1.5, perfect. But anyway, does everybody have access to join?
How do they join? How do they find that access?
How do they join? Do we have it on the training calendar?
No. Well, it's the regional one on the training.
We have the regional one and we have Michael's. So if you guys don't have script practice going on in the morning, I would really, really encourage that you jump into script practice.
We're pushing the PC peeps to get there.
Yeah.
Do they know how to get on it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you don't know how.
Let me put it this way, they've been told.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not, that's up to them.
I would say, you know, one of the benefits of role player script practice, I think a lot of times when you talk about script practice, a lot of people go to a place where it gets kind of awkward or it gets salesman-y, right? I would say, you know, our script practices, you know, we address real world situations today. How do you ask your sellers for a price reduction? How do you talk to a buyer that says, hey, my interest rate's 8%. I've decided to wait and I'm just going to go and continue to rent. How do you have those conversations with your clients so you can move them forward in their thinking so they can decide to go ahead and do a transaction, right? So if you're not comfortable or you don't know how to have those types of conversations where, you know, how do you ask for the close and how do you make, you know, how do you help your buyer come to the realization that, hey, it does make sense for me to buy now, even though my interest rate's 7.5%, 8% versus continuing to be a tenant. What does that conversation look like? If you're not comfortable having that conversation, you should be practicing that conversation with somebody.
And not even comfortable, but having it like more than comfortable, be able to just call on it and know exactly what the next thing is you're going to say, the next thing, because you said there's a lot more reason to be specific with your scripts and your conversations.
You know, if I could share something, one of the biggest takeaways I had from Mega Camp last year or this year, whatever it was every single agent that got up on stage and shared a story started with, lead gen every day. And script practice every day. Those were the two things that they did every single day. And that's how they got up on that stage, right? Was because they really honed in their craft. And I think that starts with script practice.
Yep, they committed to self-mastery, and you have to have somebody keeping you accountable for those things, as we all know, as annoying as it is. I'm not looking at you, I was looking at Gwen. Gwen was my accountability partner for still, I guess. But anyway, so I just want you guys to know how much we care, how much we want you to lean in, how much we're here for anything that you need, and how much we're really putting behind the trainings that we're offering and the value that we're bringing to you. So if you have, again, I know we already said it, but any questions, comments, suggestions, or needs, my door's always open, and I know everybody else in leadership is here for you too.
Hey, just out of curiosity, so everybody knows, where is your office, Britt?
My office is right inside the front door. It's the first one on the left hand side when you walk in. You can't walk by.
It used to be the conference room, right?
It used to be the little conference room, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's where you're.
See, there are people that don't know where you are. You
Because
have another
now,
policy, but no one knows what the door
nobody
is.
nobody can walk in without walking by. Even if you take an immediate right when you first walk in, nobody can walk in without walking by my office. So you have to say hi. I'll chase you down. Yeah. I'm sorry that the video wasn't working. It was just a quick snippet anyway, but like I said, it was just more to enhance the reason that we were bringing Justin from Michigan. We really want you guys to be there. Bring a friend. If you don't want to make more money, or 100 or more homes a year doesn't sound good to you, then stay home. Yeah, you can stay home, absolutely. And
What is horse?
It's like come anyway, and maybe your ideas and mentality might change.
Maybe,
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Yep. So just to piggyback on something that you just said, do you know that any of our classes and trainings are open to any guest you want to bring anytime?
Always bring a friend.
Always.
Or an FYI.
Bring all of them.
Bring them all. So definitely opportunities there for you to provide value to your co-op agents as well.
Thank you for bringing Prosecco. And yeah, like I said, I want to hear from everybody, and you'll be hearing from me for sure. So I'm excited. And
are you scared?
I'm not scared. I mean, a little scared maybe, but also, so we're kind of going to be doing some like loud things in the morning to like really get ourselves amped up. Speaking of being scared, because you know that the same chemical in your brain is released when you're anxious or when you're excited.
Yep.
So instead of letting anxiety set in, like right before lead gen, my coach would have me like jump up and down 25 times and scream, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, over and over and over again. So if you hear shouting and screaming from trainings or anything like that, it's probably what it is. But you know, you gotta get your mind right. Gwen's seen it too, right? You've done the shouting and screaming part. Yep. So
That's why Tony Robbins does what he does.
true. Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't teach from a stool. Come on.
You know, he's walking all over the place. Yep. Did we have our vendor coming next to do their deal? Oh, it's only 12:35, huh? Okay. I guess the video would have been nice. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if the others here did or not.
Okay.
I have an announcement for our, do you want to do the announcement?
Oh yeah, you had your
I was trying to
announcement. I thought that was for our.
Yeah, so like it's up here so that they can see me on Zoom land.
Okay.
So Trick or Treat Street was a blast. We had a ton of people come through for in the first hour.
Oh, look, here's Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay.
Yay. So
sorry guys.
it was a big hit. So thank you everybody who participated, and if you didn't, you missed out. It's a great time to bring your clients in and show them what we do and how fun we are and how fun you are. Because this is an event that no matter how small you are, you look really big. So
especially Adrian.
She was in her costume. Definitely. If you missed it, go on Facebook. There's tons of pictures and me doing the live through the whole thing. So there was also an opportunity for you to vote for your favorite office decor. Some did, some didn't. So what? Here we are. So number 1, da, 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 success group. Got again. So we have a certificate for you. And number 2, Melissa and Gabby. Woo!
We won!
Melissa is. You want to?
I didn't hear that.
What part of that?
I don't think I heard anything. No, except for the fact that we came in second, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So she was the yay!
Yeah. You did terrific. So
what were their displays?
There, you'll have to go on Facebook probably to.
Okay.
Wild West.
But it is like bigger than just the Wild West. You'll have to go on and see it.
I did take a look at everything, so thank you.
Lighting all in.
They
have the dead. They have hula hoop. Yeah, for roping.
There was hay bales. I saw some
the long arms thing.
Unless Shane can hear this, she wants to do.
And to be fair, when you have a big office, you have more. You have liberty to do a lot more.
And I'm probably gonna say all credit should go to Tori because she stayed in character all night to the point where I was like, I think you're gonna have an accent for the rest of your life. And she made every kid say yeehaw. So that is really, I think, where the fun.
Did you guys take photos too, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a jail cell. They could be in a jail to take photos.
And Matt was the sheriff.
Hang down.
Yeah.
Yeah, frame.
But the roping, I mean, I gotta give it to Tori. She was like, come on in, little kitty.
She was having too much fun.
She was having a lot of fun.
So she made me rope.
Yes,
I'm putting together a bragging rights trophy that's gonna pass to, it won't have the date on it, so it'll just kind of keep this going.
Like the
It'll be like
exactly.
Yeah, it'll be something like that. It'll be something we got on sale and something with a lot of glue.
I love it.
And yeah, I'm talking to somebody who may have access to some engraving. Well, I'm just talking. She's not talking to me yet, but. Oh, I didn't say. Oh, well, do you want to tell them that? You tell them.
Yes.
That.
So that
Hey,
next
Gabby
year,
and Melissa, you get half off your office rent
for next month.
November.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, currently.
Here's your cert.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yay! We have a certificate for you, Melissa and Gabby.
Michael, how often you want me to text this to you?
Yeah.
Every week. Pin it to his Facebook page right at the top.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she's like,
oh, that's a good idea.
She got here just in time for her certificate.
I know, thank you. Okay, gotta go. I actually do have to go.
Patrick, you can text the floor is yours. Oh yeah, we got our tickets. Don't give one to Gwen.
I've got 2 classes coming up that'll help you make more money. The first one, show of hands who has a buyer that's a little concerned about rates right now. Maybe not moving forward because of the market, a little fear. Only 2 people? I don't believe you guys.
Okay.
And you don't have buyers.
Yeah, I had a cash buyer, so that was good. Cash buyer was sweet.
Cash buyer probably not as concerned. So I'm going to help you convert that fear into people who are comfortable with the market and move forward. I'm doing a home buyer class. It's a virtual one.
Thursday.
I'm doing a virtual home buyer class. There's no agents presenting. It's just me talking the market, where rates are, why they're there, what's going to happen with home values. Why now is a good time to buy is the main purpose of the class. So the last time I did it, I only had 10 people come, but 2 people that we had been working with for months went out and went under contract that weekend. So if you can get your clients to come to that, I will help you convince them that it is a good market and a good time to buy. Okay?
Are you inviting the people that we already have with you?
I have. They should have an invite. So if you call them and say, hey, did you get Patrick's invite?
Okay.
They should have it. It may go to spam or something like that. Okay?
Sorry, when did you say it was?
The 8th and the 15th. It's after normal business hours. It's about an hour and a half. It's a webinar. And we will show them stats, numbers, metrics, everything, return on investment of buying a home. I'm not selling anything I don't believe in. I do believe that homeownership is the best investment in the world. So that's what we're going to talk about. So 2 times available. I'll put the link on the Facebook page. So if you want to invite anyone, you can.
So you said no realtors are invited, it's just buyers?
You are welcome to come. There's no realtors marketing
Okay.
or speaking. Correct. Yeah, so you're welcome to come. We are also giving away, I think, $250 in Home Depot gift cards. And if they buy a house with us, we will give them a $250 credit towards their closing costs. So there's other advantages, but mostly it's educational. Okay. Second thing I have is, who's heard a lender advertise a 3-2-1 or a 2-1 buy down? Okay. If you didn't raise your hand, then you don't know any lenders. Which would be weird. Who knows perfectly how to explain, sell, negotiate the benefits of a 3-2-1 buy down?
You do.
Just me.
Yeah.
And Donna.
No,
I'll
that's
take
why I
Donna.
give them your number.
I'll take Donna. So I'm doing a 1-hour class. One's gonna be here. I can't remember what day, but I'll post that on the Facebook page as well.
I should let me know so I can throw it on the calendar.
I did. I let someone in the office know.
Okay,
But I'll send it to you.
thank you.
So fill that one up. Some of you have already RSVP'd. If you can't make that one, there's one on Friday at Keller Williams in Lakewood. And if you can't make that, there's a virtual one on the 30th. Okay, so I'm doing that one 3 times.
So this feels like you're doubling down on your education.
I am. I think the 3-2-1
segue.
3-2-1 buy down. It's almost like what was 5 times. I'm 5 times my education. The 3-2-1 buy down is the best deal out there right now. $500,000 home. You get $25,000 from the seller. Clients save $700 a month on a 3-2-1 buy down on average.
Oh, so what, say again?
$500,000 loan. You get $25,000 from the seller. On average, over 3 years, they save about $700 per month. Okay.
Wow.
You drop the price $25,000, they save $140. So the biggest fear right now with clients is affordability. Okay, so if we can address that. When they refinance, if they didn't use all the money, they get it back. So when they refinance, if they refinance next year, anything they didn't use goes towards their loan balance.
So 2 questions. One is, to do the 3-2-1 buy down, they still have to qualify at the higher rate though, right?
Correct.
Okay. Second question, are these classes something that you're teaching us so that we can better explain it?
Yes.
Okay, not just like you explaining it to us.
Correct. Okay. And I'm explaining it to every single client that comes in. A lot of lenders are saying, oh, put this on your listing, but I don't think it's attracting more buyers. I think it's better as a buyer agent tool.
Okay.
And I think if you're a buyer agent and you feel like you can negotiate on a home you're looking at, you should be thinking 3-2-1 buy down or 2-1 buy down.
Let me talk to you about how I can save you $700 a month on your new mortgage.
Yeah.
Instead of renting.
Yeah.
Get the conversation started.
Yeah. And they can't lose the money, right? It comes back to it. So we'll go through all that. And to answer your question, the goal is you walk out of that class and you know how to address buyers' biggest concern right now, which is affordability.
So you're doing that class here at some point that we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
And then you're doing it again.
I'm doing it in Lakewood on Friday, here in a week or 2, and then on the 30th will be a virtual.
Okay.
Cool.
And can we have our buyers come to that one as well, or do you only want that one to be for?
It's going to be geared towards agents. Okay. We're going to talk about the 3-2-1, 2-1 buy downs, permanent buy downs in the buyer class.
Okay.
But you know, I had a client call me this morning, they're approved at 550. They said, I really like this house. It's been on the market 2 months. Ran some numbers. If we can get 30 grand from the seller, they qualify for $50,000 more as listed at 6.
So one of the things to keep in mind too is we're in this hole where $500,000 house, seller's got to give $25,000 for the 3-2-1 buy down. If you look where you are, that house may appraise at 515.
Yeah,
because of what's gone on. So
did you guys
you sell it for more than list price to be able to help the sellers afford to give the $25,000 buy down.
Did you see for DMAR what home prices increased from August to September? Shit, I shouldn't have said increase. I was going to trick you. Did you know home values went up 1% from August to September?
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
Wow.
That blew my mind. I thought everything was going to drop.
In what price range?
Average days on market still under 30 days.
I think part of it is to keep the market. You gotta be a student of the market. If you look at homes that are listed versus homes being pending versus closed, we're still doing about 1,000 a week.
Yeah, there's
We'll
over
list
4,000
1,000. We'll put under contract 1,000, and we'll close 1,000. So a lot of buyers are like, oh, well, this, you know, we talk a lot about the shift, and I think the market is shifting because if you look at how many price reductions there are, that tells me the market's shifting. But that doesn't tell me the market's come to a complete screeching halt.
No, it's like the correction of.
Well, like the craziness that went on in
March.
March.
And like certain agents maybe not knowing.
Yeah, so median home price went up 1%. We're still closing 4,000 a month or over 4,000 a month. Average days on market still under 30. What was the other thing I was going to say?
But let's look at the numbers. If we're closing 4,000 a month, that's 8,000 sides.
Yes.
Somebody's out there selling these houses.
Yeah.
Why can't it be you? Right? If the monthly pie is 8,000 sides, and we haven't even talked about new builds, right?
Right.
How many do you want for your business?
How many want only 3?
I'll start there.
Get out.
I'll start there.
We don't count it. Yeah.
She's like, because those are the ones that are falling in my lap. Yeah, I'm good with those.
So call me if you have questions. I will post that stuff. Honestly, you probably all have the invites in your junk email. If you didn't see it in your main inbox. So yeah, look for that. Get your buyers to the class. You have the sounding board. You have the people that want to buy. I have the data that will teach them. It's still a good time. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Spam.
Our vendors here.
No, it's right there. Invite.
Okay.
Dang. RSVP.
47.
RSVP.
All right. Give me your guys' tickets.
Uh-oh.
Wait, give them back to you?
Yeah, you write your
You
name
put
on
your name
it.
on it, right?
Oh,
No, we weren't instructed.
Put your name on it, please. And then give them back to
Give
me.
me your tickets.
Your name is spelled.
You gotta have a different one.
Yes.
Those
Here,
are the
I don't know if
ones
Britt's
for
eligible
down,
anymore.
For what? Prizes?
Yeah, we're gonna do a drawing for everybody that came in today.
Can't do well.
Not a
We
drawing.
appreciate it.
Are you eligible?
Whatever the price is, just
I
give
am
it to
putting my name
one.
on it.
Michael is not really
Yeah,
on it.
that's how that works.
She's got the odds. Here's magic touch, magic
So,
touch.
yes, everybody's eligible for today's drawing.
Except
Michael. No, even Michael. I'm not gonna
Everybody
be
knows
eligible.
a winner.
Even Michael.
Just give it to Gwen, because you know what's gonna
I know.
happen.
Yep.
Yes,
I
she will win
swear.
it. There's this
It's
one.
true.
Always.
You guys are all distance right now. Everybody else is all. Yeah, so what?
She's like the NFL, it's rigged, we just can't prove it.
I'm not the key, so. What?
Get it extra fixed.
So this is Steve Rice. He's with Home Warranty. And he was kind enough to provide lunch for us today. And so,
Hi, Steve.
take it away, Steve.
Well, thanks for having me. As you said, I'm Steve Rice, I'm with Home Warranty Inc. I apologize right up front, woke up this morning with the wind and the allergies went full blower. Took my antihistamine Now I'm shaky and well, cottonmouth, which is exactly what you want to be when you're in a group for the first time. So bear with me, we'll get through this. Things. I gotta go on grab before I do that, I have.
Don't get that started. Should regret that later.
Heads, we got nail files.
Nail
She's
files.
not-
Nail files.
Yes. No, right.
Marketing money.
Don't get her used to liking it.
No, right.
Michael needs to.
She's her butt, like, yeah, no,
One for his toes.
She's asking for others at school.
One for your toes, one for your.
There's that Steve, you wanna go grab that?
Hey, we need
That's so funny. Thank you.
You're welcome. I did not know that about you. I didn't know that you have to even go there because I go there automatically.
Well, so do I sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, I'll just watch myself.
Maybe you and I both need to go to Ryan's class, know the room.
You can reach your toes.
Like, where can I get away with this and where am I gonna get
See,
shot?
here's, for example, when it said how to read the room, I wanted to joke and say it sounds like a way to date, but I'm like, don't say it.
Well, you could say it.
No, because
It is a way, it is, basically. Before I met
right,
you,
this is my sense of
Right.
before I met you, everything was way tech. And
Yeah.
if it was for real estate, great. If it was social, it was great too.
After today. That would be announced. He went to get some paper dolls.
We'll do a drawing real quick.
Okay. Do a drawing, do a drawing. Did you spin it around?
I did. Did you not see me? I did it before I realized I didn't.
Stay
have
out
it
of
in my
it.
phone.
I started already.
Just make sure that you get Gwen's ticket, it's fine, we all know.
We all know that it's.
If it's Gwen, draw again.
This has everybody in Sarah Murphy.
Oh.
Oh, it is everybody.
But she's not there.
Yeah, not here. I have to draw, so we find somebody here.
You
should
get
just put the
extra
ones that are
drawings
here in the cup.
Yeah. So we only give people really some time.
Gwen, that's why.
She already has that shirt. She already has sponsored that shirt.
I'm just, all I'm saying is that she has access to the tickets after hours. That's all I'm saying.
She doesn't.
I want to see the other tickets that say.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what
what shirt do I
There
get?
was one that said Sarah Murphy 2000 that said Gwen.
Hey, I'm in here more than y'all are.
That's
Lynette,
not
You should
untrue.
come in more and you can get me tickets in that bucket.
I could move in
I
here
told
and you
Ricky
would
to write
still
my
get
name on
drawn.
his ticket.
All right, but
Let me
this
see.
is the shirt you got. You got the new Colorado.
Oh,
This is not the right size. I have no size, but I put a medium in here because I just assumed you were gonna win. I'm just kidding. I didn't grab that.
wow. Nice. I like it. You guys
Great,
are making
thanks,
it
I just
happen.
started
It's your
off.
mind.
That's
I know
all.
you are.
Speaking
That's why
it
I'm
into
like, oh, we're
existence.
speaking it into existence. All of
got some
us.
socks.
That joke. Oh, I get the whole bag?
Just do a t-shirt cannon, so we all get one.
You could just say, oh, I'm a whole
Thank
bag.
you.
Is that what you said?
Gwen, I'll take the socks. I know you won't.
No, I have good
Because
I
she
have
said I'm a
one
whole
pair
bag.
of socks.
It is.
And I
Oh
thought,
my
oh, I'll
God.
never wear these.
It's not that big of a stretch.
Look at them.
This is like, no, this is my socks. I want them.
Right, well, I have.
No,
so I'm
there's
not
a
gonna be
choice.
so unproductive, the counterproductive coach, geez. But these socks
Right.
are so
Gotta give those
comfy and
socks
I'm
back.
She's the UPC now. The unproductive
How
coach.
cute these are. Oh, I don't, I'm sorry that they're gonna come up missing later today.
Did Gwen win again?
Yes.
They're cute.
Are you
Allegedly.
surprised?
Nobody
Gwen win?
verified.
That was a surprise look.
I held it up. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, did Gwen win? That's
If we ask for second,
To be fair,
is everybody gonna come?
you won last time.
I'll bring this really great Shandong garden spritz.
Remember there was a dog leash in it?
That Orange.
Yeah, there was a dog
Yeah.
leash. That's true.
Bring it.
You won last time.
Dog leash. Yeah.
Well, actually, I personally can't
What the
sponsor
heck?
that the office has to do for
Oh.
the liability.
I won.
You forgot something.
Missed
So
it.
you need to know the type.
So
Oh,
we
wait.
know.
Totally coming back. So I did the drawing.
Okay.
You wanna guess who
Who
won?
won? Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
It wasn't Gwen.
Rigged.
Every time, every day.
Ricky won last time, to be fair. It wasn't always
Yeah.
fun. You won a top ball?
Yeah, but then Glenn.
No,
made
he
him
won
give
the
her
last one.
I did not win a
She
top
won it.
golf. Heather Clark did.
Yeah, top golf it was, I don't know. I didn't
Heather
win
Clark
today.
did.
Heather Clark,
I don't.
there was two. It's Heather Clark and somebody else. I can't remember. I don't remember who the other one was.
Okay.
That wasn't me.
For your patience.
It was the.
All you, girlfriend.
Gift card.
Thank you. Jimmy, Austin.
You. Thank
You
you.
want me to pass these out while you get
That
down?
would be
We've only
awesome.
got 6 minutes left, so if you want to help out, would probably help Steve.
So, okay. Sit down here. So again, Steve Rice, Home Warranty Inc. The best home warranty company you've never heard of before. To tell you a little bit about us. So we've been in business 22 years. We're now currently in 43 states. Our parent company is NextAir Energy, who acquired us 2 years ago. And they have a market valuation of $152 billion. Just to put that in perspective, Ford and General Motors market valuations are about $50 billion. So obviously a company of that size saw something in us that was attractive, and we're really glad to have that financial stability, obviously. A couple things we bring to the table: flexibility, local contractor of choice. So we allow the customer to choose the contractor. We don't make them work with anybody that we say they have to work with. Minimizes a lot of problems that people have with home warranty companies. Always send the tech out. Tech didn't want to fix anything because he's working for the home warranty. Hey, the AC went out on July 1st. You call your warranty company says, hey, I'll call Bob's HVAC. You call Bob, says, yeah, we're really busy. I can be out in about 3 weeks. That doesn't work. With us, they make the calls, they find who they want to use, they call my office, they tell them who they're going to use, and we'll coordinate things with that contractor. So they're never left high and dry. 14 months coverage is standard. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. If you know anything about home warranty companies, nobody likes them. Everybody likes to bash them. Everybody says they're no good. It's hard to get A+, it's even harder to stay there. And it's something we as a company really do strive and focus on every day, and I'll kind of go over some of the things that I think we really excel at. So we offer one single, easy to understand plan, very comprehensive. It's $475 when it's sold through a realtor. You have the option of selling for gross rate of $575, and you can receive a $100 commission with the proper rest of the paperwork filled out. The deductible is $100, so they'll pay that to the service provider, just like we would for a service call. Something for a couple of things in here, lots of things in here for your clients, several things in here for you. Free, no strings attached, seller listing coverage. I'll say that again. Free, no strings attached, seller listing coverage. So what does that mean? Well, everybody else, yeah, you can have a seller listing coverage, but you got to provide it at closing. We don't make you do that. We want a partnership with you guys. We want to give you something. We want, obviously, your business as well. So we're going to give that to you free with no strings attached. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit after the meeting. There's a little bit more on that I can drill down if you're interested in getting more information on that. But it's something that not enough agents take advantage of. It's really, it's phenomenal. So we provide coverage for 19 systems, including washers, dryers, refrigerators, and ice makers at no additional charge. Most of my competition, washer, dryer, refrigerator are extra charges. Why? I don't know, but they're not with us. You have the customer has the option to forego repair and take approved repair costs towards a new system or appliance. That dishwasher breaks down, it's 12 years old. It's going to cost $400 to fix. I don't know if it's 12-year-old dishwasher. We'll come and check it about that.
Come and check for how much?
I'm sorry?
How much would you cut a check for?
Whatever the repair cost was going to be. So if it was a $400 repair, we'll cut you $400.
What about a replacement? Did you say they'll do?
Typically, no home warranty is really in the replacement business per se. 90 to 95% of what we do is repair, because most things can be repaired.
And if it can't, then what happens?
Then whatever that repair, well, it depends on what it is.
Okay.
So like
A per instance basis is what? It just depends.
yeah, it really just depends.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we've had situations both ways. You know, obviously part supply is a little bit of an issue nowadays. So again, we give them the option that if they don't want to wait 4 weeks for that part, then we really understand. Here's your $400 repair cost. Go out and buy a new one. You can probably get it a whole lot quicker than you can waiting for the part.
Are they in all 50 states?
In terms of us,
Home warranty, yeah.
43 states.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep, 43 states and growing.
I didn't hear the 43 states, I'm sorry, I was reading.
That's
I
all
got
right.
really
No, that's
excited
all
about
right.
the seller package, Gwen and I were looking
Yeah.
at that in the beginning, so. But you said you're gonna be here for a while with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out here.
Because we've got, I think everybody on, we've got people still online, but we're at 101 and we're gonna be hanging out in here having lunch with
Okay.
you.
2 quick things that I'll throw out. Okay. 2 things. Average hold time for my company is 60 seconds or less. We really are committed to not only your client, but your business, because your repeats, your referrals, and your reputation is important to us. That's the A+ rating. Last thing I'll skip down to is 94% claim payout. I don't think many home warranty companies will come and say, hey, this is how much we pay out on our claims. Most of our declines are pre-existing conditions, which no one
right.
take advantage of. Lots of good stuff in there. There's a comp sheet showing my competition and so on. So
Can you whisper those, who those are? The competition?
no, I would, that's really bad, like the blank. I don't want to throw anybody in the bus. There's nothing more unprofessional than that.
I'm like,
but I
we'll talk
think
about it
if-
in my office and match them all up.
if you did enough due diligence, I'm sure you could figure it out on your own. But
I'm
so-
like, I
but
think
I
this
say,
one is this one and this one
I'm
is that one.
phenomenally proud of this company. We just had our corporate meetings last week. We're bigger and stronger and growing because of that acquisition we had last year. The gentleman who started this company 22 years ago answers the phones. During the pandemic, he was filing claims, very hands-on, and I think we.
So what's the process if we've got a listing right now, we want to put this on it? What do I do?
Did you want to
I know-
continue or?
I know it's up.
If you've got questions, yeah, I was just gonna say, for anybody online that needs to go, if you guys wanna take a screenshot of this so that you've got information, do you have actual? I'll put Steve's in the chat also,
And what I do is you have to do some of the stuff too.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
that
great.
works. And we'll shut the Zoom.
Zoom away.
They said it here. So we'll send out to everybody on Zoom, and anybody that's gotta go can go, and then obviously anybody that has questions in here, we want you to be able to answer those.
So in answer to your question, all you need to do, you can do one of 3 things. You can call my office, go to homewarrantyinc.com, go to agent toolbox at the top, or you can do it through CTM e-contracts. So we are included in there as well.
Okay.
So basically, you'll just put the property address in, everything that we need. There's really 3 ways, 3 options that we allow you